Welcome back to News Radio 590 AM at 99.7 on your FM dial and everywhere at newsradioklbj.com and where you find your favorite podcast on Spotify and there on our website as well. Let's give them the business. It's brought to you by myfurnituremarket.com. And with a look at your money, here's Jessica Ettinger.
Wall Street opens this morning with a new inflation report before the bell. Yesterday, stocks were mixed and the Dow had its first down day in 3. Gold closed at a fresh record high, $2,504 an ounce. It's up 20% so far this year. Oil also ticking higher as tension rises in the Middle East. U.S. crude oil topping $80 a barrel for the first time in about 3 weeks. The 3-year inflation outlook has hit a record low as Americans feel better about the direction of the economy. The New York Fed survey of consumer expectations put the inflation outlook at 2.3%. But that's a forecast. We get real inflation data for July with the Consumer Price Index this morning. Overall, it's expected to tick slightly higher, but the core number is forecast to come down.
Looking at the upcoming data here, the CPI seen firming, but not a bad number, 0.2 year over year from 0.1 in the prior month. The core going up by 0.1 to 0.2%. So the monthly CPI numbers are expected to bring the year over year rates to 3% for the headline and 3.2% for the core. It remains high by Fed standards, but the core would fall 0.1, moving slowly in the right direction.
CNBC senior economics reporter Steve Leisman. The Biden administration out with a new time is money plan to make it easier for you to get refunds and cancel subscriptions. They're saying it's not fair that you can sign up for a subscription with 1 or 2 clicks. But to cancel, some companies make you jump through time-consuming hoops.
What's this about the bad guys at Disney?
Yeah, Disney will focus on the bad guys with a new Villains Land coming to the Magic Kingdom. And even though consumers are pulling back from Disney theme parks, Disney doesn't think that's going to last.
Among the highlights from this weekend's D23 Expo, we've got a Monsters, Inc. inspired land at Hollywood Studios and new Indiana Jones and Encanto rides in California. The weekend unveil comes just days after Disney reported a slowdown in its parks division, one it expects will last for at least several more quarters.
CNBC's Silvana Hanau. On today's watch list, earnings are coming from a biggie, Home Depot. That'll give investors a snapshot of how the consumer is doing. Boeing releases its monthly orders and deliveries today, but the company's been struggling. Not much is expected. Google will host its Made by Google annual Pixel hardware event. Look for phones and watches. McDonald's today trying to lure in consumers with a new collector's meal. You eat the meal, but the cup that comes with it may be worth money someday. They feature nostalgic brands, Barbie, Hot Wheels, Beanie Babies, Hello Kitty, and more.
That is Jessica Ettinger reporting. The CEO of IMAX says movies are back.
The head of IMAX, Richard Gelfand, says movies are back in a big way. Gelfand on Fox Business said that, yes, the box office has seen a bad turn ever since the COVID pandemic, then the actors' strike. But he said right now, everything is working in theaters. Rom-coms, Pixar, Marvel, Deadpool hitting $1 billion. Twisters made $310 million globally.
Guess what? The people who said during the pandemic, everybody's going to sit on their couch and stream the rest of their lives were wrong.
Gelfand says the fall and holiday season looks just as bright with Beetlejuice, Gladiator 2, Joker Folie à Deux, and Wicked hitting screens. Michelle Polino, Fox News.
Check this out. A long-time tradition in San Antonio may be on its way out.
Today is the deadline for the public to take a survey on horse-drawn carriages in San Antonio. The city has been asking people for their thoughts on the carriages in the face of a push to ban them. In 2022, 2 city council members called for the phasing out of the carriages. Then one of them changed their mind and later withdrew their support of a ban, citing concerns for the small businesses that operate the rides. Carriages have been licensed in San Antonio since 1865, and currently 5 companies have permits to operate 5 carriages each on downtown streets. Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
Listen, it's not often that we report on upgrades to your toilet bowl, but there have been some new innovations.
Fox on Tech.
Let's face it, sometimes you're out and about and you need to, go. But many folks dread using a public bathroom because they're often dirty. But one company is looking to change that, Sanitronics.
There are 2 toilet bowls that alternate after each use. While one is being used, the other gets a deep cleaning. And we're talking serious cleaning here. High pressure washing inside and out. During the toilet's rotation, the restroom floor is cleaned also, then it's dried, and the trash is collected.
That's Kurt, the cyber guy.
The seat is completely dry when you sit down on it, thanks to a built-in air blade. No more dreaded wet seats. How gross is that? And get this, the whole cleaning process takes less than 20 seconds. No more long waits for a clean stall.
Sanitronics' revolving toilet is modular, so it can be easily disassembled, replaced, or recycled. The company also says it's vandalism resistant to hammering, fire, and graffiti, making it ideal for public spaces. With Fox on Tech, Eamon Dignam, Fox News.
It is 5:55.
The Todd and Oz Show.